WNBA in trouble? Stars leaving for $2 million rival league? Who would have thought women's basketball could face a shakeup this big? The WNBA, once the undisputed home of top female basketball stars, is now staring at a major threat. A new league, Project B, is offering jaw-dropping $2 million salaries to its stars, and some WNBA icons might be tempted. Enter Project B. The WNBA is suddenly facing a challenge it hasn't seen before. A global league called Project B plans to host 5-on-5 basketball tournaments across Asia, Europe, and Latin America, starting November 2026. Unlike other off-season competitions, Project B has some serious backing. It's founded by Grady Burnett, an ex-Facebook executive, and Jeff Prentice, Skype co-founder. They've already made waves by signing Seattle Storm star Nneka Ogwumike as their first player. The league will start with 6 teams of 11 players, but the goal is massive. A multi-continent, high-profile competition modeled after global sports like golf, tennis, and auto racing. The money factor, $2 million salaries. What really makes Project B a threat is the money. Reports reveal that players are being offered 7-figure salaries starting at $2 million annually, with some multi-year deals reaching 8 figures. Players are even being offered equity in the league, giving them a stake in its success. Compare that to the WNBA. The Supermax salary is $249,244, and the lowest paid players make $80,000. Even other off-season leagues like Unrivaled only pay an average of $220,000. With contracts this big and opportunities this enticing, it's no surprise that high-profile stars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are already being rumored as prime targets for Project B, with the league hoping to attract some of the most exciting talent in women's basketball today. Could WNBA players leave? Some might argue there's no direct conflict since Project B doesn't overlap with the WNBA season. Technically, players could compete in both leagues. But money talks. A 5-on-5 league paying millions of dollars per year is far more tempting than the current WNBA salary structure. History shows this can happen. In 2015, Diana Taurasi skipped the WNBA season to play for UMMC Ekaterinburg in Russia, earning $1,500,000, more than 10 times her WNBA salary of $107,000. The WNBA is also in a delicate position with ongoing collective bargaining agreement (CBA) negotiations. Stars like Nafisa Collier have openly criticized Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, who responded, "I have the utmost respect for Nafisa and every single player in our league. If the players in the W don't feel appreciated and valued, then we have to do better, and I have to do better." CBA negotiations extended after failing to reach a deal by October 30th, leaving the door open for Project B to swoop in. Project B versus Unrivaled. Let's compare Project B to Unrivaled, another women's basketball league that runs during the WNBA off-season. Unrivaled uses a 3-on-3 format and pays around $220,000 on average. Project B, however, is 5-on-5, just like the WNBA, and offers salaries 10 times higher than Unrivaled. Its investor group includes global stars like Novak Djokovic and Sloane Stephens, alongside WNBA legends Alana Beard and Candace Parker. Founder Burnett told Front Office Sports, "We're paying multiples higher than is available right now in the world of women's sports. We are paying the highest salaries and equity packages in women's team sports, and this will be some of the best players in the world. We want this to be incredible basketball." Unrivaled's president, Alex Bazell, responded confidently. But with Project B offering so much more, the competition is clearly heating up. Why this matters for women's basketball. Project B isn't just a financial threat to the WNBA. It represents a potential cultural shift in the world of women's basketball. For the first time, a league is demonstrating that women's sports can command global attention, attract massive audiences, offer huge salaries, and receive serious long-term investment. This isn't just about money, it's about respect, recognition, and proving that women's basketball deserves to be showcased on the biggest international stages. For the players, Project B offers an unprecedented opportunity. Not only can they earn the salaries they truly deserve, but they also have the chance to own a piece of the league, giving them a voice and stake in shaping its future. For fans, this could mean more exciting basketball action than ever before, with bigger international tournaments, cross-continental rivalries, and new superstars emerging on a global stage. Imagine seeing the world's top talent competing across Asia, Europe, and Latin America. It could revolutionize the way fans experience the sport. At the same time, this puts serious pressure on the WNBA. If the league does not increase salaries, improve player conditions, and truly value its athletes, it risks losing some of its biggest stars to this new global competitor. And losing top-tier players could have far-reaching consequences, potentially shifting the balance of power in women's basketball worldwide and challenging the WNBA's position as the premier destination for elite talent. The league now faces a pivotal moment in its history: adapt or risk being left behind. What could happen next? Imagine Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Nneka Ogwumike all playing in a single international league, with tournaments taking place across 3 continents: Asia, Europe, and Latin America. Fans from around the world would flock to watch, social media would be buzzing nonstop, and mainstream media attention would explode. The WNBA could suddenly find itself at risk of losing some of its top-tier talent as players chase bigger opportunities and global exposure. The WNBA still holds the advantage of history, tradition, loyalty, and long-standing exposure, but Project B is completely rewriting the financial rules of women's basketball. Money is no longer just a side benefit. It's becoming a primary driving factor in where players decide to compete, and this could change the landscape of the sport forever. And this could just be the beginning. We might see more global leagues emerging, all competing for the same elite stars. If that happens, women's basketball could transform into a truly worldwide sport, with players traveling the globe, earning massive salaries, and performing on multiple international stages. This kind of competition could raise visibility, improve conditions, and push salaries across the board, benefiting players and fans alike, and ushering in a completely new era for the sport. The big question. The WNBA now faces a critical choice: adapt or risk losing its top talent to a league willing to pay more and offer bigger opportunities. Raising salaries, improving conditions, and strengthening relationships with players are all options, but timing is key. Act too slowly, and stars may leave. Project B is making a bold statement. Women's basketball deserves higher pay and global exposure. The question is whether the WNBA can respond quickly enough to maintain its status as the premier women's league in this new era. Will stars jump ship? Will fans follow the money? Or will tradition and loyalty keep players in the WNBA? So, one thing is clear: women's basketball is entering a new, unpredictable era. Project B has the money, the backing, and the global reach to shake up the sport. The WNBA will need to evolve to survive in this changing landscape. For fans, it's exciting. More talent, more money, more games across the globe. For players, it's an opportunity they've been waiting for. And for women's basketball as a whole, it's a chance to finally reach the recognition it deserves. So, what do you think? Will the WNBA survive this challenge, or are we witnessing the start of a global women's basketball revolution? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this developing story.